Let's hit some NFL rumors now. I am your host, Tom Downey, breaking down the latest as we get closer and closer to the start of the real NFL season, just a few weeks away now. Let's discuss Michael Thomas and his situation as it relates to a future with the New Orleans Saints. Now, as we'll get into in depth, I don't think a trade happens. But I am a believer of where there's smoke, there's some fire. And there's clearly some issues here between Michael Thomas and the New Orleans Saints. Multiple reports, some back and forth there. Michael Thomas allegedly ignored the Saints' calls for months and then delayed his ankle surgery. Now he's probably going to miss time in the regular season. That's all, frankly, bad for Michael Thomas and for New Orleans. Now, Thomas is with the team now, and Sean Payton had this to say after the preseason game in which, Payton was hanging out there. Quote, "He is a part of the team. It was great seeing him. He is ahead of schedule. He was excited to be around these guys, and we were excited to have him. But it wasn't this big kumbaya moment." And I think for the Saints and Thomas, this is going to be a bit of a process as it relates to getting things back on the right track. But in all likelihood, Thomas is going to miss time because of the timing of his ankle surgery, which appears to have been delayed for reasons that we don't really know. It was heavily implied by the Saints that Thomas didn't get it done when he needed to, and that's a really bad look. So for the Saints, without Michael Thomas, this receiving core is not great. Traquan Smith, this is the breakout year at long last. Marquez Callaway has showed some promise in camp in the preseason. Deontay Harris has some own legal issues there. They've brought in guys like Chris Hogan. They signed former Bears legend Kevin White, that former first-round pick, as they've tried to scrape the bottom of the barrel. Maybe Ty Montgomery gets a look at receiver after playing some running back receiver hybrid stuff in recent years. But none of these guys is Michael Thomas. When at his best, this is one of the most reliable high-volume receivers in the NFL. 40 catches, 438 yards in last year. Limited time due to injury. Not the guy that we are so accustomed to, the well over 100 catches. Now, there had been plenty of trade rumblings, I'm going to call it out there, around Michael Thomas. And although this is possible, I would be very surprised if the Saints were to say, you know what? We're done. We're going to trade Michael Thomas. And the biggest reason there, beyond the talent, is the money. Thomas's cap hit this year, a meager $10.1 million, profoundly affordable. If they cut him right now, $0 are saved on this year's cap, and they are eating $32.8 million in dead money spread out over this year and next year. It's not very team-friendly. If they were to trade him, they would save $1 million in a trade, and they would eat $31.8 million due over the next 2 years. Now, if they wait to next year, $2 million if they cut him once the year ends, $15.8 million if cut or traded after June 1st. So I think in all likelihood, we're probably about a year away from a true Michael Thomas move. I can't rule it out if things remain iffy between these two parties, but Thomas knows the Saints are better with him, and I think the Saints know that as well if he's actually healthy. So what do you guys think? What is the percent chance that Michael Thomas is on the Saints next season? Get your votes in for me right now in the comments section.